All right. So yeah, hello and welcome everyone. This is your community friend Bilkis, and I'm the Mumbai WIT group leader and your host for today. So thanks for joining us on Sunday morning, and that shows your dedication and passion to learn something new. So yeah, very much welcome, and I hope you all are excited for today's event. We have some trivia to keep the momentum on. So stay tuned with us till the very end. Okay. So yeah, since folks are still joining in, let's wait for 5 more minutes and then we can kick off. Hope that's fine. Okay. Um, yeah. Good morning, everyone.
Hey Bilkis, good morning. Hello everyone.
Hey, hi Sharad. Good morning.
Hello.
So yeah, so while folks are still joining in, so let's kick off the quick introduction over the chat, or you can also unmute yourself and introduce yourself. Just your name, what you do, your role like admin, developer, consultant, architect, and where you are joining from. That will be now. Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Sai Prakash.
Hello,
I'm
Sai.
I'm a Salesforce developer
Mm-hmm.
working in Cognizant, Chennai.
Nice. So you're joining in from Chennai. Thank you
Yes,
so much. Yeah.
thank you.
Hello, Jagdeep. You're joining in from Andhra Pradesh. So, working as a consultant. That's good to know. Any Salesforce BA out there joining us today?
Hi everyone. Hi Bilkish. This is Abhijit joining from Muzaffarpur, Bihar. I'm Salesforce BA since last
Mhm.
4 years.
Nice.
Yeah,
Thanks for joining us, Abhijit.
welcome.
All right.
Hello everyone. This is Sharad Purwal. I'm actually working as a manager and sort of hybrid role in an architect and manager role.
Mm-hmm.
I'm joining from Uttar Pradesh near Kanpur. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Sharad. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Shruti. Nice. You're joining from Navi Mumbai.
Hello, Vilkish. Snehal here, joining from Thane.
Hello, Sneha.
I'm from Ingersoll Rand, and I'm team lead here. Around 11 years of Salesforce experience.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's nice. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Hello, Ashish. Salesforce developer from Mumbai. Okay. All right. Hello, Sunny. So you are QA lead from Bihar. Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
QA lead, and also I'm running a community Salesforce admin group in Patna.
Wow, that's nice. Thanks for joining us. Pooja. Hello, Pooja. Working as a developer from Mumbai. Nice. Hi, Shrikant from Gandhisa Technology. Okay, good to have you. Hey, Jay. Uh, did I pronounce it right? Jay or Jay? Okay. You're working as a freelance AppExchange app developer from Mumbai. Nice. Hi, Praveen from Bangalore, Salesforce developer. Good. So, folks from all over India are joining us. That's a great thing, and that's a good thing about virtual meetups. So, yeah, looking forward for the excited event since we have two sessions back to back, and we have very amazing star speakers today. So, let's see. We have 35 joiners. Hey, hi, Om.
Hi everyone. Hey,
Hi,
good
Mitul.
morning.
Hey.
How are you?
Yep, doing good. How about you?
All good, all good. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, Mitul.
Hi, Bilquis. Hi, everyone.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. So we have around 38 folks joining in now. So still 5 more minutes. Shall we wait or can we kick off our meeting today?
So, if you mention the time of 11, then just wait till four
Mm-hmm.
more minutes and then
Sure.
we can get started.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So meanwhile, I'll just quickly go through the rules and whatever fun trivia we are looking for. So there are two quizzes, one for each session. So we'll take it at the end of each session, and we'll select two winners per quiz. Okay. Then we have one giveaway for the most active participation during the event, and we will post the winner name later on social once we review it internally. So stay tuned with us till the very end, and let's see. Okay, and there's one more rule. Like the winners of quiz one are not eligible for winning in quiz two. So just to give everybody a chance. Okay. All right. I'll just paste it here. And if anybody has not yet filled up or updated their uh, details in our form, let me just keep it here. So you can fill out this form, the attendee form, so that it will be easier for us to reach out to you for any swag related or any other communication. Okay, I'll just bring this up. All right. Hello, Nikhil. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Dikshan.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay. And we will upload our session recording to our Mumbai WIT YouTube channel later on, and we'll also share the video link on the event page, so you can so folks who have not I mean who couldn't attend our session or maybe who want to review it later on, then they can do that. All right. So let me quickly share my screen. Mm, 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 mm. Just let me know if it's visible.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'll
Yeah.
just make. All right. So if anybody wants to join in, register for the event and they haven't done yet, or they want, if anyone wants to share this event link with their friends or folks, then they can do that. All right. So yeah. Uh, so this is our when we have our in-person group meetings like WIT meeting or a combined group meetings of Mumbai community, then we do click some group pictures, and these are from one of those. Okay. Okay. So to introduce myself, I'm working as an independent Salesforce consultant, founder and CEO of Technora Solutions, also leading Mumbai WIT group since 2019, and 6 times Salesforce certified. Also got a chance to speak on multiple community events, mostly in Mumbai local groups as well as in some community conferences like Hyderabad Trailblaze in 18 and with Dream in 2022. These are my social handles. My Twitter handle as Bilkis27 and our Mumbai WIT handle. Also, you can scan my QR code of LinkedIn profile so that you can give me a request and we can connect on social. Okay. So since it's 11 now, Mitul, Om, I'll give it to you so you
Yes.
can introduce yourself. Okay, thanks.
Hi everyone, my name is Mitul Patel. I am a Salesforce architect and business analyst by heart. Like, based on my role, of course, architect position is much needed, but I am a really by heart I'm a business analyst. I just absolutely love talking to customers and understanding the requirements and doing all those client interactions for sure. So I am a founder and CEO at Creative Technologies. I am a Ahmedabad WIT group leader. I'm a Salesforce marketing champion, a CPQ 301 trainer. Hi Sunny. I am 11x certified, planning for maybe one or two more this year. And I'm a community speaker. So, the topic that I've chosen today, I've already spoken at Hyderabad Trailblazing. And if you have missed that, then definitely this is the place to be. And I am also chairperson at India Dreaming 23. So, we organized it last time, and yeah, it was great. We might be doing that in future, so please keep your eyes on social media if you want to attend that in future. Since we are online and we have not connected yet in person, would request you all to scan the LinkedIn scanner here, and that way we can definitely connect. Feel free to shoot out any message, any questions, or anything that you have. You want to simply say hi or discuss anything, we are open to that. And let's get started with our session.
Okay. Thank you so much,
Just
Mitul. Yeah, thanks for the quick introduction. And we are glad to have you here. So, yeah, let's move on to our next speaker, Om. Om, can you please give your introduction?
Yeah, sure. I hope I'm audible.
Yeah, yeah, you are.
Okay,
yes.
hi everyone. Very good morning. Very glad to see many of you joining this Sunday morning. And good thing is the first day of this new month, Dreamforce month, right?
Yeah.
Well, so I'm a technical architect, by heart developer. Started my career as a developer. I'm also Salesforce MVP from class 2020. Luckily, and I can say fortunate, 5 times in a row, recognized by the Salesforce. I'm running this Epic Round Private Limited from Motihari, Bihar, and I'm also a group leader for the Salesforce Developer Group Motihari. Interesting thing about this Salesforce Developer Group Motihari, this is the first ever group of the Bihar, but nowadays good to see many community groups are growing in the our state. So in 2018, I founded this group along with our few trailblazers here. Well, I have 13 certifications, but I believe certifications and knowledge there is a good debate every time. So let's focus for the knowledge, and certification will follow us. I love speaking in the various communities, like conferences. For example, as Mitul was sharing about India Dreaming, I have been a speaker there. And this year we organized Bharat Dreaming also. Well, along with lots of titles and recognitions, I always believe let's be savior instead of superior. So no one is superior, right? Everyone is learning something. And thanks to this amazing group and group leaders for having me here today. Yeah, looking forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Om. And it's a pleasure to have you here. And I am sure, like so many folks joining in already know you and Mitul. So it's a great pleasure for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, with that, yeah, so we'll kick off our first session of the day, which is AI and Salesforce BA partners or rivals. So Mithul is going to take it, and you can, at the end of the session, you will realize and you will get to know like whether they are partners or rivals. So let's see. Mithul, over to you.
Thank you, Bilquis. If you can stop sharing, then I'll be able to.
Just stop
Awesome.
sharing. Yeah.
All right.
Partners.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Perfect. So let's get started. And since we have crowd which we can manage, let's just you guys feel free to unmute yourself and talk about yourself. That would be great. Let's keep it interactive. The title of this session is AI and the Salesforce BA partners or rivals. But post pandemic, everything has changed, right? No company prefers to have just like each and individual role. So you are expected to play multiple hats at the same time. And the Salesforce consultant role is like super hot because people or like companies expect you to be consultant, interact with the clients, do the BA's part as well somewhere a bit, do your development as well, do the testing as well. So this session is typically for everyone. And again, it is partners or rivals. We all definitely know the answer, but let's just see those technical reasons to get convinced. So this when AI came along, all of us had this question in our minds, and it was, is AI going to eat my job? The reason because we have this question in our mind is when the computers came in, the first question was, is computer going to eat my job? And of course, it did eat some of the jobs. Will not deny that, but it did not eat jobs of people who were ready to change themselves, who were ready to learn, who were ready to move along with the, I wouldn't call it as a new generation, but the latest technologies. And you should take the same take for this AI as well. Because if you're ready to move along and grow with AI, then you're going to definitely, up your game. Because if you are along with the AI, then you can just enhance and use AI to get your job done easily. So let's just ask a quick round of questions. How many of you have used AI? And let me just stop sharing for a second, and let's just look at our screens. A daily example of using AI, and I'm sure everyone uses that tool, which is
I
Chat.
mean, from the work context, hey Mitu Sharad here. From the work context, if you are asking using AI, then I have played with Open API, Chat GPT, APIs, but those were just for self learning, like how to integrate Salesforce or or do basic stuff. But
Absolutely.
thing is, most of the time, the industry that I work in, like we have to do take care of a lot of stuff before we actually interact with AI for any client deliverables. That's why we are not able to do anything meaningful. But it like you said, it's really exciting. I think AI should be taken as a one of the tool that should help developers, architects, consultants to grow in their role, especially BAs. Like you can drive a lot of insights, as you said, and do a good deliverable to your clients using the help from these assistants. Like I regularly use GitHub Copilot nowadays. I don't do a lot of coding right nowadays because I'm into sort of architect path, but I do advise my juniors, other developers in my team to take help of these code assistants and tools to improve yourself, right? Because they will tell you different things. You will waste a lot of time on internet to figure things out that you can solve in 2 minutes, right? So it should be
Absolutely.
look from that lens.
Absolutely, that's very true. And Abhijit, as you clearly said, Gemini and ChatGPT both are there. Be using for your work and learning. That is true. Apart from that, I yes, Abhijit, you want to say something?
Yeah, correct. So I wanted to add one point. When I was learning and when I was working, started working in that platform, that helps a lot for understanding some use cases, for understanding some formulas. It was some complex formulas. So AI is somewhere good for help to help us for work and for personal life as well. So we can say that.
Absolutely, very true. And Sai, you wanted to say something?
Yes, Mitul. So When I was working, if I need any some code templates, I used Einstein for developers, which was built on the AI. So it is giving some boilerplate of code where we can embed that code in our required Apex classes like that.
Right, absolutely true. And this would be the question that a lot of our customers would also have going forward, right? Wherein they'll be asking, AI है तो क्या difference होगा, मुझे data cloud लेना है तो क्या होगा, मेरा data कहीं और नहीं जाएगा. So these are sort of the analogies that you can give, that I gave you today, which was like computers आए तो what happened. So these are the similar things that you can also explain it to your customers. Another major thing is Salesforce has always been very serious about no code, low code functionality, or they are very high. They are very high on that mantra, basically. So if you think about it, um, the future is going to go on that route, definitely, and you cannot deny that. For example, when you were at some point in time, you're writing, like developers were writing very complex triggers to get things done, but today you have flows which have made the lives easier because it's just point and click, and you can pretty much do the same thing again, not very complex things, but at the same time it does give you a lot of ability to admins the ability to do a lot of things that they couldn't do before. And it is going to be there on the similar trend, because it will now allow you, once AI is coming there, it will now allow you to do a lot of things that you couldn't do before as an admin, and this is more power to you, right? So this is definitely going to go in future as well, and you definitely have to embrace it. And I love Steve Jobs and I love his quotes. So this is from one of his sessions, or like speeches that he gave, where he said that innovation is the ability to see change as an opportunity, not a threat. And that is what we also have to do. Seeing AI as a threat is not the way forward, because if you see it as a threat, you're going to go away from it, or you're going to make distance from it. Like today also, to be honest, if you're writing some of your LinkedIn posts with your own experiences and all that, you're sharing your experience, it's okay. But today, if you're typing each and every word of your LinkedIn posts or Insta posts or anything, you're not making the use of AI, because if you give a proper prompt, you can have the perfect LinkedIn post for yourself. A lot of posts that I do come from Chat GPT, and there's like no guilt or nothing to deny in that, because you're using technology, it's making your work easier, and that is what we intend to do. So let's use the AI, let's embrace the AI, and see it as an opportunity to learn, and it will definitely make your jobs easier for sure. So if you haven't been using that in your, maybe some of you might be using it in your personal life but not in work, but start using it in your professional life as well, and it will be very helpful for you. So today's agenda is going to talk about what is AI, what is the relation between Salesforce and AI, what AI can do, what AI cannot do, how should you refine your human skills, and how should you partner with AI. So we will first start with what is AI. Again, I would appreciate you guys just talking in layman language about what is AI. Anyone who wants to take a stab? And guys, I just love being interactive, so would appreciate you guys doing the same. Anyone who wants to answer just a blanket or layman language of what is AI? So you can think of me as a customer, and I'm asking what is AI. What is the answer that you're going to give? No one knows what is AI. And you can unmute yourself. You don't have to type it out. Anyone? Yes, no?
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. So AI is a artificial intelligence, and it is work as a simulation of. It is working as a human intelligence by machine, and
Okay.
we can train to machine. We provide some test bed to them, and it is work as a human. So
Correct.
yeah, that's, yeah.
Correct. That is. Sai, you wanted to answer?
yes. The computer which can perform the complex tasks, and it can using its own intelligence uh, and decision making, try to resolve the problems.
Okay, that is true. So, guys, don't forget you have that most interactive person award at the end of this session. So, be interactive and you will be it will be more beneficial for you. And Akshay is saying, in short, we can say a smart machine which would help us make our jobs easy. Yes, that is true. So now let's put it in a more structured way, wherein, if let's say a customer is going to ask you, hey, what is AI, then what answer should you give in very simple language, which is, it is a technology that enables the computers and machines to simulate the human intelligence and problem solving capabilities. So now let's just think about real life examples, and here you're going to simulate your human intelligence and problem solving capabilities, which means you'll have to feed a lot of data to that computer or that machine or that your AI basically. So this is what the developers in the AI do. For example, the chat GPT that we have, there has been a lot of data input, and that is why today whatever data you're getting it because of that particular data that was given to the AI. And it is called, as I think someone already said, it is called training that AI to simulate the human intelligence. Human intelligence comes from experiences, the like knowledge, and it's a combination of everything that you get, and that is what you'll get from AI. So again, chat GPT, which was the first one, and that is why it has stuck in everyone's mind, but there are a lot of other AI tools. Gemini and ChatGPT are more towards giving you the problems in terms of context. It can solve your problems in terms of context, like basically text. But there are a lot of other AI tools that you can use for generating images, for generating videos, and doing a lot of other stuff. Again, it's just real life examples. For Salesforce, we already have a lot of AI capabilities, and I think Salesforce started their AI journey already in 2014 when no one in the world was doing it openly. There were a lot of researches going on, but Salesforce was pretty much the on the forefront to release certain features, and we'll go through it as well. For example, the Einstein recommendations, that is something that came way early before anyone was using this. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is the Salesforce and AI, and these are some of the Salesforce features. And again, it's only some of them. Any word where you see Einstein is basically it is derived from the AI. And Einstein was, I think they started in 2014. Since then, the basic features like Einstein Insights, Einstein Recommendations, these are the things that were released way early. We were already using it. But today, just because we're able to relate to AI, we now know that, okay, this was the AI part of it. Some of us would already know, but most of us didn't know about that. We had Einstein bots, we have Einstein engagement if you're using Pardot or anything. We have Einstein GPT. This is going to your Einstein GPT is going to be like your best friend for the developers as well, because it's going to do a lot of things like and again we'll see that in the next slide as well. It's going to do a lot of things like helping you write the code or helping you debug your code. So these are the things that you can do with Einstein. I'm sure when these slides were prepared, we didn't have Copilot or anything like that, but now they've released Einstein Copilot, they've released Einstein Studio. So anywhere that you see the word Einstein is going to be related to AI, and it's absolutely, these features are going to make your life very easy. The next thing that we are going to talk about is what AI can do, and it's very simple. It will help you with insights or recommendations. The most important thing for any of our customers, if you see, and maybe I would say 30 to 40% of them use it for reports, because for them reports are very important for any manager, for any high level executive, versus for when you look at the other team members, they who is going to do, like if it's a sales rep, then they're going to go through the lead cycle and everything. But if you look at the managers and executives, they are going to be interested in the reports slash the data. And with Einstein, it will be very easy to get those data very easily, and it can also help you write code, it can also help you debug and do much more. And I'm sure with, this today is like we are in the 1st of September, but within 1 year or maybe 6 months itself, you'll see a lot of features getting released in AI part of it, in Einstein part of it, where it'll be very easy for all of us to just use Salesforce. And you'll see a lot of customers onboarding because of that, for sure. And however, we can do a lot of things with AI, but what AI cannot do. And again, I want to turn to audience for a second, just to ensure that you guys don't sleep in between on your Sunday morning. So yes,
Mitul, I
we see
think
a lot
we
of
lost you for a while. So
can you hear me now?
yeah, yeah, much better.
Okay. I think we see a lot of chat answers for AI as well. Okay, so first, let's just start with the question what I cannot do. Who wants to answer that?
Hi Mitul. So I have one answer. So as per my experience, so as a BA, what I am understanding what AI cannot do, that is, let's take an example, kind of like we are doing some requirement gatherings. Sometimes we are getting much more complex requirements. So over there, the AI cannot do such deep dives what a human can do. Uh, Such some critical designs, we can say some critical wireframes. So their AI cannot do the deep dive the human can do. So that
Right.
is my point of view that AI cannot do somewhere.
That is very true, and I'm seeing very interesting answers. What AI cannot do, which is cannot interpret accurate result.
Yeah.
Then we have cannot completely replace humans from the chain. AI cannot build another AI. That is very true. We have AI cannot create user stories. Yeah, absolutely. So there are so many things that AI cannot do. And as a person, as a technology person, I think Vidya Lakshmi, do you want to say something? Yeah, Nikhil, you want to say?
Yeah, basically, Nikhil here. So, what I will actually like to add is you cannot have any kind of complex decision making with the help of AI. For example, if you are actually looking for any kind of emotional intelligence, right, or you're trying to do a complex decision where you are writing a lot of code and you want your AI to actually come up with a very interactive way of optimizing your code, those all things are actually not possible within AI still.
Correct. Absolutely true. Anyone else who wants to answer?
Yeah. So, as Nikhil said, emotional intelligence is not there in the AI, right?
True.
Another thing is the feeling. Like AI has it doesn't have any feeling.
Right.
Also, some common sense. So yeah, that's why I can't.
Absolutely. So you're basically talking about the human touch that we have. That is one. Second is AI will not be able to empathize with the customer, right? If a customer is saying his or her problems, AI will not be able to understand those feelings for sure. I see a lot of answers in the chat, and I love it. We have answers from Shruti like planning project strategy. That is true. AI cannot consider like all points and plan the entire project for you. And again, all these things that we're saying might be just it cannot do right now, but in the future, let's say after 1 or 2 years down the line, who knows, AI will be able to do that, and we'll be very happy about it, right? Because it will definitely make our jobs easier. Just imagine you get an AI tool wherein you just have to enter all the parameters of planning the project, and once you're done, AI will give you a project plan. All you have to do is just verify it and let it go. So that'll be great for sure. So we are getting more answers from Arjun, which is AI lacks creativity, cannot feel emotions, and cannot think itself as it needs patterns and rules. That is very true. It is learning from the data that we are feeding. So one of the major drawbacks, as you said, is it has patterns and rules which it captures from the data. And if you feed in false data, then you will have like your AI will get hacked basically. Then from Lakshman, we are getting answers like AI cannot present a session as good as like this. That is true. Absolutely love this comment, Lakshman. We have Shivam Pandey saying AI cannot use nuances, human language, and communication. Absolutely true. Shruti Sharma is saying AI cannot multitask like SF consultants here. Absolutely. And Akshay is saying AI itself on self cannot remove bias. That is very true as well. So love all your answers. Kunal is saying I cannot optimize our code based on our best practices. Kunal, there are tools that are doing that. Companies are using it for their personal code review practices, but it will be coming soon. I've heard about this, wherein once you enter, all you have to do is connect your AI to the Git repository. Once that is done, it will learn from that pattern and it will help you optimize your code as well. So that is coming there for sure. I've heard about it. I think companies like Crossover, they do this. So yeah, that's there. So now, and again, this is just my take on what AI cannot do with a very few examples. So let's just deep dive into, what AI cannot do. The first thing, and this is from a perspective, but again, as I said before, uh, don't think of it as I am not a BA, this is not valid for me. No, that is not the case. Whether you're a developer, an architect, a QA, a BA, anyone, you will definitely need these skills in the future if you don't want to get replaced by AI. Okay, because as I said, let's imagine if I am a company owner, I have two people, one person who can just do coding versus one person who can do all requirement gathering, who can do coding, who can do testing. So I'm definitely going to prefer the second person because I don't have to hire two more people to get other things done, right? So just imagine from a company's perspective and think about it as if you are the company owner, then whom would you hire? So be that person for yourself. Start learning more, invest more time in learning new skills that you haven't until now, and what AI cannot do. So these combinations will definitely up your game, and it will help you out in your future as well. So the first point that we're going to talk about is AI cannot do requirement gathering. How and why? Simple. One is the business structure understanding. Imagine the hours of meetings that are done by business analysts, right? They do pretty much like of one full week of workshops, and they ask a lot of questions. So AI cannot sit and listen for these many hours and restructure the entire thing in forms of requirement gathering like BRDs and forms of flows and then reproduce it. And again, maybe 10 years down the line, AI will be able to do that. We're not denying it, but looking at the future, for at least next 5 years, AI will not be able to do this. And then we have managing the requirements throughout the project lifecycle. So as we all know, it is not like customers gave the requirement at one point in time and it is all done. They go to build, they have some other new new requirements. They go to UAT, they will have some new requirements. So through the entire project life cycle, you are definitely going to get new requirements, or you're going to get feedback requirements or anything like that. This is what AI will not be able to do, and this is what you are able to do. So just go to chat gpt itself and ask, how can I do requirement gathering, or how can I understand customers business structure. And these are the things that you need to learn as well. And start from today, just give 1 hour to learning, and that will definitely help you out. Second is consulting. So AI cannot do consulting. Reason being, consulting is a very two-way street. It is not just one time knowledge or one time data has been imparted and you need to give results based on that. For example, coding is something that is one way street, wherein you can give certain set of instructions and you'll get the code. Again, you can definitely go through, you can refine the code if you refine your prompts as well, that is there. But consulting is a two-way street, wherein it's more of interaction, it's more of providing solution to the problems, it's more of giving those solutions based on industry knowledge. And it is more of giving trainings as well, right? Because if your customers is facing problems like, my and this is something that AI will not be able to do. The next thing that AI cannot do is solutioning. Again, the solutioning has so many aspects, but a couple of them that I've taken from here is system design and integration and business acumen and strategy. So AI cannot do your solution or architect work that people are doing today. Reason being, you have a lot of systems to understand, you have a lot of teams to consider, you have a lot of processes to consider in order to solution your Salesforce, and again in any tool as well. And that is why I cannot do system design and integration. And the second point that I've added is business acumen and strategy. Again, as I said, business acumen and strategy is a combination of understanding your customers' business, understanding your customers, right? Because me as a founder, let's say if I'm going to Google for an example, I need to understand Google's customers in order to give a strategy or a business acumen to them. So this is what is a combination of multiple things, including different teams, their customers, how they are currently doing things, what they are not doing right currently. So all these things is something very complex for AI, which AI of course cannot do, and this is what you can do and you will be able to do. So again, these are the things that you should enhance your capabilities on. The next thing is testing. So as of now, AI cannot do test case development. AI cannot do defect reporting and tracking. And again, testing is like, if you give a certain part of code, yes, AI is able to debug that. But if you think of a bigger picture, if you're going to a UAT, who's going to write the test cases based on the user stories that they have written, who is going to manage the entire defect life cycle, that my developer did has resolved this code, has resolved this error, so now you have to just update it and this and that. So these are the things that AI is not able to do right now. And again, there's a huge asterisk sign that I'm everything I'm saying, it's AI is not able to do this today. So in the future AI might be able to do it, we never know, but as of now AI is not able to do this. So I would like to just pause for a minute and see if any of you have any questions. So we have more comments coming in, and Arjun Gupta is saying AI cannot gossip. Yes, for sure. Any questions that any one of you have about anything that I've said until now? Or again, any comments or any opinion, I'm open to that as well.
I just enabled the QA section, so you guys can also post your questions there in the QA section or with the chat, or you can unmute yourself and ask your
Do
question.
we have a Q&A? I didn't see that. Okay, yeah.
Hi Mitul, Nikhil here. So
Hi.
one quick question is that what can be the common use case for the AI in regards to your business analyst section? So for example, I am talking with more about predictive analysis. Is predictive analysis actually quite good, and AI helping it out towards the business analyst side as well?
So, as of now, business analyst, the task of business analyst is not just one requirement or one session, right, Nikhil? It's going to be look at the bigger picture and see what all things and a business analyst is doing throughout the entire project. If you break down certain things, if you ask for a small solution or a small business use case one at a time, you definitely will get answers. You can definitely get answers online as well. That's not a big deal. But if you look at the bigger picture, if you look at the productive analysis or anything that, like you said, that is not possible for AI as of now.
Okay, so with regards to that only, for example, if we are having algorithms, so as a BA, you all actually solve very complex algorithms, understanding the entire business flow of a project, right? So I was just trying to understand that if you are going on Chat GPT, for example, okay, so people actually love to use it and they put some predictive algorithms there. So what is the point of accuracy there? So do we actually get actual results from Chat GPT with regards to those algorithms?
So, a lot of enterprise companies have started using LLMs, right? You might know about.
Yes.
So they train their own Chat GPT, basically their own AI, and it is specific to their own use cases. So when you're an enterprise company, you're trying to resolve something based on your own results. Yes, you can do that, and but it takes a lot of time. That is there. It takes a lot of research and everything into it. Reason being, once you start training your AI, you have to have your patterns and rules. As someone said, you have to have your own data. So feeding these data is a huge thing. And as I said, like the and this is one example that I personally know, and that is why I'm taking this example, which is crossover. They have done their own things in terms of AI. They have their own AI, they train their own AI. So huge companies have started doing it. The results are predictable, but again, something like which is open source, for example Chat GPT, that you cannot rely accurately on those results all the time, and for such subjective matters. Reason being, everyone's views are going to be different. Everyone might start putting in something and you might get the other results as well. So open source AIs, their predictability, their answers versus someone's personal AI is always going to be, I would definitely vouch for the personal AIs. Reason being, they have trained their own AIs with very their own data, their accurate data, and
Okay.
hence it gives you better results.
Yeah,
And
makes sense. Okay.
yes, and it is basically possible. No one would say that it is not possible. It is possible. You just need to have that right person to train your AI with the right set of data.
Sure. Thanks. Thanks, Mithil.
Thank you.
I actually have a just to add on to that what Nikhil you were asking, right? I have actually real world examples because I'm working on some use cases with some of the customers where we are actually utilizing the LLMs and predictive analysis. And I'll give you some real examples actually where we are utilizing for these customers, right? So suppose a lot of time your agents work on cases, right? So we have these use cases where agents will interact with the customers. They will try to understand their problems and nuances, and they will try to resolve them either by themselves or going through some articles, or they'll escalate the cases based on their requirements. Right? Ultimately, when you are trying to close a case, how we are utilizing the AI here is we actually gather all the information around how the interaction happened around those cases, and we feed that data into an LLM. Of course, this is a private instance because we cannot share a lot of this information, right, to the public LLM models like ChatGPT and all that. So there's a bit of investment required, but I'll tell you the accuracy is mind blowing once you are able to get the right data according to your business needs. So all we now are able to do is just share that AI generated resolution and summarization with a particular agent, and if he decides to use that, he literally has to just say accept or copy paste, and that's it. Then if he wants to modify something before he actually resolves the case, he just have to modify that according to what AI has not been able to do. So accuracy is pretty good. It's still evolving, but I see a lot of such use cases, coming in many of these day-to-day interactions, how Salesforce, is being utilized. So just thought of sharing that example that those use cases are actually being used. And like
Thanks.
Meetu said, right, LLM is the key actually there. Like you will have to build your own data models and deploy according to your needs, because you can't
But
use
that is actually
blind.
quite time consuming, right, Sharon? So that is where I was just trying to understand.
Exactly.
So
So that's a
these are
trade-off
going
you
to
can
be,
say.
yeah, that is the part which we will have to actually take care of, that the time consumption will be high that case. And I see that in that case, I think the human interactions can be faster at times. Right.
Correct. Correct. And Nikhil, I think it all depends of what kind of customers you have, right? Enterprise customers are the ones who would have time, efforts, and money at the end of the day to get these things done. Versus if you look at MSMEs, you will like the small companies, the mid-sized companies, they will not have those time and resources to build such huge things, and that is why we sort of go to the open AI. But at the same time, if you don't have that accurate data and the accurate data model to train your LLMs, you will not get those accurate results. That is there for sure.
Sure. Thanks, Mitul. Thanks,
Uh,
Sharon.
Thank you,
Sure.
Sharad and Nikhil. And
That's
thank you,
right.
Sharad, for sharing your personal experience. We absolutely love that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we have a question from Nilesh, which is what skills should Salesforce be a focus on developing to stay relevant in increasing AI environment? So, Nilesh, the ones that we're talking about right now, like requirement gathering, solutioning, testing, these are the things that you should start developing. And again, I've just given like one or two examples, owing to the time of the session and all we have. So but there are so many things internally as well. For example, in requirement gathering you'll get 10 other things, in solutioning you'll get 10 other things. So start developing those skills which will help you out in staying very relevant. Reason being, if you are a combination of a person who can use the AI to your fulfillment, and you can do all the human things, then you're the best person any company would hire you, right? So focus on developing those skills. I hope I answer your question.
Yeah, yeah, Mitul.
Thank you. The next question is, what do you see as the biggest threat to SF developers or consultants from AI? So again, that's what the session is about. Don't consider it as a threat. Think of it as your partner. Think of it as your friend, where you can utilize AI's capabilities of doing things and do your own things in a faster way. The biggest threat I see is, again, depends on the use cases or depends on the type of companies you have. If you have tomorrow a small use case wherein you want to do a small piece of code, you will be able to do with AI. But when you come to complex coding, that is something AI will not be able to do and a human will be able to do. So we are in the learning era, and the day we set foot in the IT industry, we knew that we have to be there on top of everything. We have to be learning always, right, till maybe we are 50 years old or till we retire. So you have to keep learning these things. Like AI is the thing that you should start learning and use it to your power, rather than thinking that AI might be the threat to us. And again, Shruti, once you have these, AI will be able to code tomorrow. Consider it done. AI will be able to debug the code tomorrow. But when you combine your AI with your human powers, that is where the actual, the your like you will blossom in a great way. So that is what you should also think about. And we have a couple of more slides.
Mitul, we have few more questions in the QA section. Can you
Oh,
please?
I'm actually not able to see that. Uh,
Is it?
if yeah, because I'll have to refresh my screen because it's saying something.
Okay, so let me read out for you. So Prakash is asking, as BA, what AI skills should we focus on?
Okay. So as a BA, start try. So as a BA, what you're not able to do? One, you're not able to code. So start going through that path. For example, start seeing how will you use AI to give you, a small piece of code which you were not able to do until now. So for BAs, you will get that complementary thing, which is the coding or the admin part, which you were not getting until now. And I've seen my team themselves using ChatGPT for asking simple questions. Let's say as a BA, you can ask your admin questions as well. That you don't want to take it to your developer and you want to do it yourself. Feel free to ask those questions. So as a BA, definitely start using it as your admin or developer friend, right? And if you're not a BA, then start using the skills of BA to enhance your own skills. So that is how you will have to complement it with each other. Use it in like whatever your weakness is, use it for AI, use it with AI, and use it by AI. So that way you'll be able to complement both worlds, or have the best of both worlds. We had another question.
What is the roadmap for Einstein Copilot by Kalpesh?
Einstein Copilot, to be honest, Kalpesh, what I've seen until now is the basic things that I've just mentioned. It gives you the best reporting, it gives you the best the coding, debugging, etc. I've not explored much of it. I've just taken one session with Salesforce themselves, and these are the basic things that I saw. And of course you have a lot of Salesforce articles which will help you out in which are the new features releasing. And I'm sure we are in the Dreamforce month, so you'll hear a lot of it about from Salesforce themselves regarding the Copilot for sure. So just keep your social media open and you'll get all the news. So we have Akshay who is asking, consider the powers that AI provides. I think it is our responsibility to make sure that we do not fully rely on it to such an extent that we degrade our ability to think and understand why a particular thing shouldn't be used in a particular place. You're absolutely right, Akshay. And think of it as two examples. One is the calculator. Like earlier, I myself remember I used to do all the complex mathematical calculations, in on a paper or in my mind. But now, since I have my phone, I definitely just open the calculator inside it, and I think that I was able to do much more before that. So similarly, it is our duty to do that due diligence and choose on what you want to do and what you do not want to do. And the second example is like remembering the phone numbers. So earlier days when we were dialing, right, I we used to remember a lot of phone numbers of at least our few relatives or near ones. And now I don't think so many of us remember those numbers. So I think all of you can relate to it for sure. And this is where um, it's a machine, it's a tool. You have to use it wisely, similar to how you're using your calculator or your phone. Just consider AI as a new tool, and definitely do use it wisely because it will have implications for sure. And human brain is such, like, if you start using it more, it's going to be more powerful. versus if it is you don't start using it, it will lose it from the memory itself. So, and as I gave you apt examples for phone number, remembering phone numbers and all, so that is going to be how you use AI and how you don't use your brains, that is for sure. Yeah, Sagar, it will become an addiction. But if it's making your life easier, it's okay. But as a person, you should have your own limitations or boundaries of what to use and what not to use. So that is always going to be there. Bilkis, do we have any other questions on the Q&A side?
No, no any questions. I think we
Okay,
are good. Yeah.
all right. I'll move on to the next slide, and again, just a couple of them are remaining. So today, so AI cannot do presentations. I'm sure the interactions that we had were lovely, and we also put those into considerations. The AI cannot do demos to the customers because we have interacted with our customer. Consider an enterprise client wherein we have connected with them for 1 month for requirement gathering, then 2 months for build, and while doing build, now we are going to give let's say customer demos at every 2 weeks. And this is where all your interactions will come in handy, because you know what were the pain points of the customer, and based on that you're going to show them the demo. And this is something that AI cannot do. AI cannot give user trainings as well. I already mentioned that before, but I'm mentioning that again here, because the person who is accepting the training, who is doing the training, will not be able to, let's say AI will give you a present or maybe a video that can be done with AI, but AI is not going to understand what questions is that user asking, or what is the understanding level of that user, because if someone doesn't understand the things with one way, you're definitely going to try it in another way and explain it to them again. So these are the things that AI cannot do, and you can definitely hone up your skills on that to make yourself more powerful. And what is the moral of the story? Absolutely be a partner with AI and you can make your life easier. But again, just remember the boundaries that we talked about, the addiction that thing someone talked about. And but it will definitely make your jobs easier. So do use it in your daily life, in your personal and professional life, and it will be, your life will be much easier with AI for sure. So partner up and make your life easier. And with that, thank you. Again, I'm open to have any questions or anything. Great. So, thank you everyone. You've been a great audience, and I loved interacting with all of you. I loved the examples and the things and comments in the chat windows. I loved how people have interacted. So, thank you so much.
Hi,
Um,
Mitul.
yes, sir.
One last question from my side.
Yes.
So, since I have seen you have a great experience as a BA, so I am starting work on it. Not very much experience, but yeah, I'm learning and working as well. So, is there any part of coding is required to a BA? That is completely required as a BA that must know. So, can you please put some insight?
No, no. So, as a BA, ideally, you should know how to interact with your customers, gather requirements, manage your team. That is there for sure. And you should also not worry about coding, because that is developer's job, right? But when you're getting started, focus more on having client interactions and understanding their business, and
Right.
how will you relate the customer's business to Salesforce and their processes, right? So that is more of going into a BA role, and in the future you can definitely move on to the architect role if you combine both
Correct.
BA and
So,
solution.
why I asked this, because sometimes we need to gather, we need to analyze some defects, kind of, right? How it is happening, from what would be the root cause, kind of. Sometimes
Correct.
we cannot find through configuration level, like setup kind of. We must need to deep dive in code, so we have to go to developer. So that is the good practice to communicate with developers only, right? So
Right.
that keeps us continue in our path.
Right.
Okay.
So, Abhijit, once you will have more experience,
Hmm.
I've already told this before. I've never written a single line of code in my life, right?
Hmm.
And I have close to 10 years of experience in Salesforce now. But if I look at any code today as well, I'll be able to understand it at least. So, once you have that experience, you will definitely also start understanding the code again.
Okay, got it.
It is not like in the job description of a BA to
Hmm.
understand code or write code, but it's always good to have, and with experience, you'll definitely have these kind of things as well.
Okay, got my answer. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Sagar. You're asking great questions like a Terminator movie. But yeah, no, it's not going to be that bad. Don't worry about it. So just use it on your laptop and you should be good. All right. So I think with this, we conclude this session and over to Bilkis and Om. I'm sure you all will enjoy Om's session. And thank you everyone for the great Sunday today. And I wish you happy Sunday as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mitul. Thanks for the lovely session. And I hope now folks are clear with what AI is and how it will help the community and the people, right? And it's a partner, not a rival. So, yeah, looking forward to all the use cases, what people will put into it, and yeah, we'll see. So before moving on to our next session, would like to have a quick quiz so that we can get to know like if people really understand it well, the session. And the lucky winners, we will select like two winners per quiz. So let's see. um, for that, I'm gonna put the Kahoot pin here. Let me start the. Okay. All right.
Are you sharing your screen?
Yeah, just one sec.
Okay, I'm not able to see. I think at the end or maybe at this time, if we can request people to turn on the videos, we can take a screenshot and later
Sure.
post it on social as well.
Yeah, great idea.
All right. So let me quickly share my screen. I hope it's visible now.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I have put the pin and the ID URL in chat window. Also, you all can scan this. Sorry. Okay. So folks are joining in. Good. People are quick. Okay. So the limit is 40 people, but since we have around the same count, so it's good for us. So all can join.
It has become probably a tradition now, right? Having that Kahoot quiz.
Right. Please put your full name. So I noticed one person with name as NP. Unless and until you don't want to win. So yes. Okay. 30 people are here. Let me see. We have 39.
How many have joined? 30.
31. Seven more.
Wow. Mithul Arjun added great comment. AI cannot win and enjoy swags.
What is that? Let me read it. Yes, I cannot win and enjoy swags. Very true. So Arjun is all set for winning it.
33 folks have joined. Come on, people. Fast. 34, 5 more to go. Okay. So 41.
Yeah, I think we can start.
Okay, so let's start. We have 34 folks joined in. Okay, 35, Nitesh. All right. So I'm gonna hit the start button now. Okay. All right. So the very first question will start in 3 seconds. Let's see the podium now. So we have Prakash at third place. Congratulations. Shruti second. Congratulations. Iram first place. Congratulations. And Pooja and Sai are the runner-ups. So well played, guys. Well played, everyone. But as per the rules, we'll select only two from this quiz. Okay. Thank you so much once again. All right.
So, do we wanna take a picture, Bilkis?
Yeah. Let's do that. Let me stop share.
So, folks, we request you to turn on your videos, please, and turn on your cameras. And if we can take a picture with all of you, it'll be great. And if all of you open it, we'll take it like in three different slabs. That's fine.
Hi everyone. Yeah, hi Nilesh, hi Prakash.
So,
So great to see you all.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's have captured some good memories.
good.
It's great to put some faces in and relate it to your comments now.
Nice. See, yeah. There's no setting I can see like which will fit everyone in one slide. So yeah,
Yeah, so we'll take it in three shots.
right.
But it's yeah, guys, we absolutely understand it's a Sunday, so don't be worried about your looks and all that. We know it's you just probably might have woken up.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Like at least they turned up, so it shows the dedication. Yeah.
Glad about it.
Yeah. All right. So Mitul, you're taking or shall I?
Yes, I'm taking and I'll send it to you also.
Sure. Anyways, I'm recording the session, so I can also get that screenshot later. Yeah. Say AI.
All right, done, sorted.
Okay. So the answer. Good.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thanks everyone. Thanks Mitul. Thanks again.
Thank you.
All right. Before we proceed to the next session of the day, so let's take a 5 minutes break, and hope you all are fine with that. Fresh up, and then we can continue. Okay. Thanks everyone. Hello again, everyone.
Hi, Bilkis.
Hi Prakash. Hello Nitesh. Okay. So once everyone is here, then we'll start our next session. So anybody who has tried earlier building and hosting your own app on AppExchange or work with a team in your company.
Yeah, hi Bilkis. So yes, I have actually done that earlier as well. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we were working in Tregbin Technologies, which was in Bangalore, and we had actually got an idea that there were so lightning was quite new at that time. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so what we had to do is we actually organized ourselves into team of four, and we decided to launch around 13 different products on lightning itself onto the app exchange. During that
Wow.
time, I was actually co-leading the team, helping out in actually doing all the security reviews.
Mm-hmm.
And since lightning there was no documentations actually available around 2015, right? So
Right,
it was
right.
more about learning from self and then implementing it. So at that time we got a lot of our apps into app exchange. One of them is actually Salesforce Maps, and
Mm-hmm.
then there was another one which is actually Salesforce Ideas, because if you see even in lightning experience, the Salesforce Ideas is actually not yet available, the ideas object well into your lightning customization. So that's the reason we actually put down into communities and hosted it.
Wow, that's quite amazing, Nikhil. And yeah, at that time, since there was a limitation of resource and online resource, I would say, so it's really hard to learn new things, and it was
Yeah, the
quite.
major challenge at that time was basically we build our code. We actually understood what Aura components are, and
Mhm.
we build our code quickly. We sent it for our security review, and all the apps first time came back. Okay, so now they had different issues with actually using your if you are using the renderer of your Aura component. If you don't know how to use it well, there were many security reviews which failed. So we had to again work on it for almost a month, and at that time I had to lead the team, understand the entire security concerns, make changes, and then relaunch it. So yes, definitely challenges were there at that time.
Mhm. Yep. Amazing, amazing. Thanks for sharing your experience with us. Anybody else who want to share their experience on the same? So Jay has mentioned that you have built a payment app. If you don't mind, then you can also share your experience with us. Okay. Uh, so Om, are you back here?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, thanks. I think all of the folks are back now. So we can start with our next session, which is build and host your own app on AppExchange from idea to launch. And we are really excited for this session, Om. Being an admin or consultant or developer, so how it will help everybody like to build something of their own. Yeah. So over to you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, so let me share my screen, and I hope I am
Sure.
audible clearly, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I hope my visual to everyone.
Yes, it is.
Okay, awesome,
Thank
awesome.
you.
Well, it's Sunday, and thank you very much for your time with us today.
I think you are breaking up, or is it just me? I'm not able to.
No, no, same here.
Okay.
Having me today, and thanks everyone for joining. Thanks again.
Yeah. Thanks,
Okay,
I
so
just to interrupt you here. Like we lost you for a while. So yeah. Yes.
oh, sorry, maybe network from my
Yeah. But
side. One
So,
second.
Om, do you want to try turning off your video? That's fine.
yeah, might be.
Okay, okay. Let me switch my network. One second.
Sure.
Hi, I'm audible now. Are you still issue?
Yes, yes, it's much better
Okay,
now.
okay,
Thanks.
okay. Sorry, so I switched my network, so I think now it should be better. Let me
No
share my
worries.
screen again. Okay, so I hope screen is visible now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah. So I think we have done with intro in the beginning, so I can skip this slide now and let's go directly on the App Exchange app development. So yeah, I'm sure everyone is already aware about App Exchange. So before that, why not? If you can text quickly like your role, like okay, I'm developer, admin, architect. If quick, please. Just your role if you can put here, then we can try to connect with you. Yeah, awesome. Consultant, nice. Technical architect, developer, consultant, BA. Yeah, awesome, we have mixed role here. Perfect. Well, anyone who is totally new from Salesforce ecosystem, anyone by chance? Okay, so everyone is from the Salesforce ecosystem. Great. So you are already aware, Salesforce App Exchange, like the leading enterprise marketplace from where we install the apps, right? Like sometimes, if we need, we have to go with some development. And let's talk in the way, like suppose we have to fix some challenges and we see okay, already ready to use app is available. Let's go on the app exchange, install, and you are going to configure that. Well, in today's session we are going to talk how we can build our application and make it available on the app exchange so other developer, other consultant can use that app. Okay, so on the App Exchange, we can build the solutions that can be app, that can be only flow templates, maybe only Lightning component. You can also build your LWC, and that can be go on the App Exchange. Okay, so how to start this journey? First thing, idea. I heard a few of you were saying that on the idea exchange, we look on the idea and we see, okay, this idea is very popular. Like many people are voting that, and still there is a gap. Like still that app, like any app is not available that can fill that gap. Okay, that is a very good idea. Let's build that, right? Okay, we were helping many customers from the years, and you see in the multiple customers, I am going to build the similar solution. And you got the idea. Okay, this app can be best fit for the multiple customers. And that is a good opportunity to let's develop the app. Well, so you have idea. Then from where to start? So in today's session, I'm going to cover the six part. I can say information about all the steps. So you'll get the idea. Like if someone is very new to AppExchange journey, then you will also have the idea. Okay, from where to start and how to go. Someone is already having in the journey of any of this part. Like maybe someone has registered as ISP partner. You are building your application, or maybe someone is here in the review process. I'm sure something for you in the session today. Okay, so first thing, ISP partner registration. Like as I mentioned, Salesforce App Exchange is a marketplace owned by Salesforce. So for building our application and making it available on the app exchange, we need to having a partnership with Salesforce, and that's ISP partner registration process. You will initiate, you will become the partner. Then you have option to submit your business plan. Let's say I become a partner and I have to create two apps, then I need to submit two business plans. Okay, and that business plan will be reviewed by the Salesforce team, Salesforce product teams, and they will suggest you something. We'll talk more on this topic today itself. Then, of course, you are going to develop and package your app. We'll talk for this as well. After that, you have to submit the review so that you are following all the security standards that's needed to host our application on the App Exchange. At same time, very important thing, it's not only the standards, but we need to keep in mind, like if our application is going to some client orgs, we are not going to disturb in his or like their other process. So this is very critical part, again very important part. Once we are clear with this, we have option to make it live on the app exchange. We configure the stuffs like how lead will generate from the app exchange. Like if customer will install our application, it will go to some of your org, right? If some communication will happen there, like maybe okay, earlier customer was on the trial, now they are going to take a paid version, you have to track everything. Okay, so you will configure those. And then comes licensing part, how you are going to charge your customer. Maybe you are going to charge them annually, or maybe subscription like base, by user or by org. How we can configure that, we'll discuss all this today. Well, so I see a good comment here, like in terms of, hey Nikhil, thank you for adding that. AppExchange is a marketplace where we can build our application and which can be used by the Salesforce ecosystem. Yes, so it can be free or it can be paid. Awesome, thank you for adding this. So let's start with the first ISV partner registration. First thing we need to apply for on the partner community, that's Salesforce partner community. Then we go for the review of our application. Of course, Salesforce team will review. They have to filter the quality, right? After review, you will get approval email. Okay, you are now ISP partner, and then you will get access with the technical support and resources, marketing, and of course some opportunities where you can collaborate with Salesforce. So first thing first, like we have to apply. Here is the link. I can take this link handy. Just open this link. Okay, become a Salesforce partner today. Let me open this link. Okay, become a partner. Okay, so you can explore more about the partner benefits, all the details here, right? All these details in the for your help. Now directly click on the become a Salesforce partner. Okay, continue to sign up. And of course you need to join the partner community first, so click join the partner community. And then here you have option. You are already in the Salesforce ecosystem. Add your Salesforce username.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we can see only your presentation screen. Become a Salesforce partner today.
Oh, okay, okay. Thank you for pointing. Let me see my complete screen. Yeah, sorry. Okay, I thought I shared only window earlier. Now good. You can see my full screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, so let me open that link again. The link was on the slide. Become a Salesforce partner today. Once you go there, yeah, here we are. Salesforce partner benefits, about Salesforce ecosystem. Someone is very new, you can check all the resources here, like what benefits you are going to take from Salesforce, right? How you connect the journey. As of now, I'm directly jumping on the become a partner. Okay, so again, partner with purpose. All details you can see here, some of the inspiring stories, some of the steps, like you're going to submit the application, then you have to fill another form with all the details. Partner team will review this, then some legal process, right? Then partner activation for you. Okay, so directly I'm going on the become a Salesforce partner. Okay, there is a different ASP partner type. You can complete this form. You want to become a partner for the MailSoft with MailSoft expertise. You can go with the Slack as well. I'm going to continue to sign up. Like there's a MailSoft ISP partner or Slack ISP partner. Here we are talking about the building our product that is in the Salesforce, native to Salesforce, or maybe you are going to develop some application in Salesforce that is going to integrate with some other system as well. So here we have option to join the partner community, and you can see the three key highlights: innovate with the latest technology, grow your business, and connect with the partner community. Like I'm sure everyone is part of the Salesforce Trailblazer community, right? Similarly, here you are going to become a part of partner community. You are going to connect with partners. You have collaboration opportunities there. Okay, so I'm going to join the partner community. Then, if you are having a Salesforce username, of course, go ahead and log in with your Salesforce org, and then You want a new org, you can request get a Salesforce username from here, like something similar to you go and sign up for your developer org, right? But here you are going to get one enterprise org in the trial, and you can use that org as well for the access of Salesforce partner community. Okay, so here one thing I want to highlight: you are going to log in with Salesforce, and suppose you are going to log in with your email that is part of your company, because that company is also a Salesforce partner company. That time you are going to become the part of the same partner community. Means your admin, like your partner admin from your company, will receive the email, and they are going to give you the access of the partner community. Okay, and someone who has your own company, or maybe you have your own company and you are going to build for yourself, like individual also can build and host their application, then you are going to use your own email on domain, and that time you are going to request partner access from the Salesforce, and that time you have to follow the path, like Salesforce will approve, then you will become the part of the partner community. So I added this here to keep it difference between both. You are going to become for example, many of you are already having partner learning camp access, right? And you're going to log into the partner learning camp via the partner community itself, and you got the access via your company because your company is part of the Salesforce partner community, right? Okay, any question here in the becoming Salesforce partner? I can say for applying for become a Salesforce partner, if anything, please let me know, then I will go next. Okay, so any question, please text, or you can also unmute. I will keep checking that.
Yeah, I had one basic question
Yeah,
actually.
please.
While we were, this is Nikhil here.
Yeah, Nikhil.
So while I was actually working with the App Exchange in my previous implementations, okay. So one thing which I actually noticed is that the partner community actually comes with a particular price, right? So you cannot actually go for the ISB partnership on an individual basis. Is my assumption correct?
Okay, so what you can do, like once you are registering for the partner community, once you're applying to become a partner, just you have to mention your company name. Okay, you are trying to be go on your individual
Yeah,
level.
so if you are actually trying to go for an individual right now, I actually did a lot for my company.
Mhm.
Just sorry. But what happens is if somebody has built his own generic application, which he can actually host individually, many of us will have that always dream of having our applications separately, right?
Right.
So how do we actually take that forward? So is there any options for that as well?
Yeah. So for example, like say Nikhil, okay, and just for example, you they're asking you entity. Okay, you can ask Nikhil developer, for example. Okay, just company, maybe you have thought you are building your application, so you have to sell that application, so customers should know, okay, who have developed this application. So for example, you are having your name, okay, Nikhil developer, just put that, and during the submission mention that, okay, you are going to host this on your behalf. And that's why during the apply for the partner community, I mentioned this, okay, you are not using the domain of your company, you are using the some domain, maybe you are purchasing a domain for yourself, and you are using that email ID there. And yes, I can say lots of application that is hosted by individual there on the App Exchange. So it's not mandatory like only a company can build the application, anyone of us can build us. Regarding payment, I will come soon on that part. Like payment is needed for the paid app. Like if I'm going to host paid app on the App Exchange, for the security review of the paid app, we have to go for payment option. Otherwise, you can if you are just serving the community, you are going to host your application free of cost. Then yeah, just go ahead and you can submit the review free of cost as well.
Okay,
Okay.
thanks.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so maybe at the end, like I will try to share some link of the application as well, which is hosted by people like you, Trailblazer like us, and they have just given their entity name something, and of course, Salesforce approved that for the individual as well. Okay. Hi, Aman. Good to see you. Any question? I think I see hand raise option.
Yeah, hi sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Hi.
I just have one question. So, for putting the app on the marketplace, app exchange.
Hmm.
So do we need to have that partner? Like you said, you need to be a partner, because I was just building up one product like
Hmm.
for my own learning. I thought this can be a good use case, but
Hmm.
then I didn't knew that I need to have a partner for that. I need to be a partner for this. So if
Yes.
that is the case, then what can I do and what can be the alternative?
Okay, so because you are building some application, you have to make it live on the app exchange. So yes, first thing you have to go and apply to be a Salesforce partner. Okay, that time you have to mention like in that application you have to mention about the entity, and of course you are going to host it on behalf of you like individual. Then let's say solo entrepreneur, right? You are an entrepreneur, you are building something, so give the details of you. Okay, but here one thing I want to highlight: everyone need to check with their company, like if their company is allowing to host the application individually or not. That's very important part. So Aman, I think yes, you can go and just you need to apply with this link, become a Salesforce partner, and you can you have access of the Salesforce partner community like this. I'll come here as well, and on the partner community you can then make your live app live. That was question. I'm audible. Can you confirm, Aman?
Yeah,
Yes.
sir. Yeah, you're audible. Yeah, that's all. That
Yeah.
answers my question. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Good. Thank you. So yeah, this was for first part, becoming a Salesforce partner. So in summarized way, if I say you don't need to register a company to host your application in the App Exchange, okay? Yes. But you are a Salesforce partner. Maybe you individually going to become a Salesforce partner, or your company is going to become a partner. Okay. So now let's go next. I think I covered this live there, so we can skip this slide. Just you are going to, once you get the approval email from the Salesforce, then you have access of your partner community, and you will get the welcome message like this. Okay, welcome to the partner community. Next part, like okay, so here I if I go to partner community home, yeah, I'm on the partner community. Like I have access of my partner community. Now you have to build your application, or maybe you have already started building the application. You have to make it live on the app exchange. Then first thing you need to share your business plan to Salesforce so they can review and they can approve. So for this, like in the business plan, just you need firstly you need to clarify very carefully what is the goal of your app, right? Which market you are targeting, what is business model, right? Like how you are planning to generate revenue from this app, uh, when you are going to go live. Like okay, suppose I can give okay, in 3 months I am planning to go live, or maybe in the next week already my app is ready, just I am submitting my plan. And then how you are going to fill the gap and how opportunities will be created by you. So all these details will be given to Salesforce team via the interface itself. Like if I am here, like let's say I'm going to partner community first. Okay, partners.salesforce.com. Okay, here you will get publishing option. Go to the publishing. See, you have landed on the appexchange.salesforce.com/partners. Earlier I was on the partner.salesforce. Here under the listing, new listing, and here you need to just choose what you are going to list. Package solutions. Okay, that package solution is Salesforce platform package, or maybe B2C commerce specific or related. Let's choose Salesforce package, platform package. Is it Salesforce app? Earlier I was checking. We can make Salesforce app live. We can make lightning web component. We can flow solutions, bold solutions, right? So here, okay, I have Salesforce app. Very simple. Like suppose you have only one lightning web component, you're going to make it, that will be your LWC. But you have app where LWC, Apex, tab, something, then you're going to choose app. English, Once you fill your app listing details here under the all these details you need to fill, like say pricing, ad details, linker solutions. And here you can see these are some of the action item for you. Fill the basic details, pricing setup you can fill, and complete the listing approval process. This is get approval. You need to fill the basic, nobody, you don't need to fill everything, just basic info. Let's complete from here and then submit for approval. Then you will wait for the listing approval from Salesforce. In this process, Salesforce team can connect with you, like they can get calendar invite where you have some discussions you can share with them, one type of interview I can say, right? Just they need idea about your app. In some cases, for example, I hosted a free app earlier that was very simple app, so interview was not needed, just email conversation happened and it went live. So depending on the your app, your business plan, Salesforce team can plan to connect and get all details from you. So I think I covered this one, just new listing, and under the listing fill the basic info. Then you have to wait for the approval. Once you get approved within 3 or 4 weeks, sometimes depending on the multiple queue and multiple queue, like for example this month Dreamforce, right? Maybe if you are going to submit some app business plan, maybe it can delay it, right? So within few weeks you will get approval. Once you get approval, then time to go and build your application. But here very important thing, you don't need to wait for approval. Many of us, we start building and just we go and submit the business plan. So it's not like something, okay, first you have to submit the business plan then go for development. If you have confidence on your solution, just go ahead and start developing and submit the business plan. Okay, maybe you think, no, let's wait for Salesforce first. Firstly, if they will approve the business plan, then I will go, then to go ahead accordingly. Okay, so it's again totally depends on how you are planning things for your journey. Okay, so once we start the developing the package. Okay, any question anyone have in the business plan submission? I'm talking just segment wise. Firstly, become the partner. Okay, one time activity. Then submit the business plan for all application. I have to develop and make 5 app live on the AppExchange. I will go and submit the business plan 5 times. So any question in the business plan is specific, let's discuss. Then I will move for the development.
Hey, yeah, hey, just a quick question on the business plan aspect. So it seems you probably already published a bunch of applications. You might be through with all this, right? So can you share some example, like real world example? What does a maybe in a layman term, like a quick reference? I know it could be a long conversation, but what could be a a simple business plan from in terms of a real world example that you might have come across that
Perfect,
connects
perfect.
with us?
Thank you very much. So let me give quick example for that one app, that is doc to file app. I made live from this on behalf of AppExchange. So during submission of business plan, like you can see on the AppExchange, there is option fill the basic details. Okay. So firstly, you are going to fill the listing title. Okay. Then some brief description about the app. Then about the Salesforce products. This app will be suitable with the Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, all these details. uh, for which Salesforce product it's compatible. Okay, in each Salesforce edition it will work. Okay, means all basic details about app. And if talking about that business plan, that time you have to clarify very clearly what gap we are going to fill. Let's talk for the doc to file. So for that I mentioned, okay, currently if some customers has their classic documents classic, you can relate. Okay, a few years back lots of documents was used by us in the Salesforce interface, classic
Yeah,
interface.
yeah.
Now in the Salesforce Lightning, we all are using Lightning Salesforce files, right? Even that classic document tab is not accessible in the Lightning. So if some customer has their traditional documents stored in the Salesforce, currently they need to navigate to the classic and then work with that document. My app is helping them. Okay, directly go in the Lightning. There's a tab, you can access all your documents from there. If you feel I need those documents as a file, just choose and just convert. You will get the file. If you want to delete that document, delete that one. So step by step, this is pain point. Okay, my solution is helping like this. Okay, this is my revenue model. So because that app was free, I mentioned why it's free for me. Like when I started the company, few of our interns built that application for learning purpose. I mentioned that very clearly. We're not going to generate revenue from this app. This app is already built by us. We're going to make it live free. And there's a couple of discussions and they approved that. So now I hope you got some idea. Okay, what this business plan means,
Sure.
pain point, how I'm going to fix that, what benefit I'm going to take, and what platform it will support. Okay, your app will support in the professional edition or not. So you can see this this info, this basic info is already part of your app journey. If some customer is going to install your application, they also need to know these questions, right? In which Salesforce edition your app will work. Okay, maybe my app is not supporting PE and some customer is going to install in PE, that will fail. Why to lost their time? I hope you're getting my thoughts, right?
Right,
So
right, right,
all
right.
info about the apps we need to fill first, then details about app, and maybe some question that is not answered in my details. You know, they are of course this partnership, like both have to support each other. So Salesforce team is there to support you, and they will ask the question. Okay,
So one more question, Om, from my end, and Nikhil here
please.
again. So I just wanted to understand. So for example, if you are talking of a business plan, right? So a business plan can be already implemented earlier. Might be there is a solution already from before, right? That is one of the major considerations which happen. So in that case, are there situations where Salesforce disregards our plan and says that you cannot host it, or they will, or do they just say that okay, you since you have built it, might be it is a better one, we will allow it. How do they take it?
Awesome. And I have live example with this as well. In the past, like I worked with many AppExchange apps, and you can see like suppose you are going to find some keyword on the AppExchange, you can see there you know one app for one solution there is multiple apps. So first thing you can see, okay, this is not case. If even some app existing in the market and I am coming with a similar idea, okay, what you need to give, why your app, even that app is there. Yeah, please add your point. Okay, my app has some better functionality that, for example, there is one app that built 5 years ago and they have not migrated for the Lightning 8. Hey, my app is totally on the LWC, right? We are following all the latest standards. A customer will get the faster access. Maybe
Yeah,
I'm helping my
basically
customer
one
with
such
pricing.
example, one such example actually, Om, is like for example, if I talk about duplicate rules, right?
Yeah.
So when you are actually, there are many app exchange products which are actually on in the market saying that we actually check for the duplicates well. Okay,
Yes.
now in that case, if you are coming with an app, they will again come back that already there are so many products available. How is that separate from those? So we don't have an evaluation of all those app exchange products completely, right? So what we should do, we should just maintain what we have built and what is our agenda behind it, or we should actually evaluate those apps as well. What should be the
Yes.
plan?
Great point here. So my suggestion will be yes, we need to evaluate. For example, we are going to build some application. I am charging, okay, I will charge 100 USD per user. Let's say in the market, the same app is available on the app exchange. Someone is charging 20 USD per user per application, right? So we fail. We need to give why we are charging extra, what more feature we have. So this is one example, but if you can start thinking like, okay, if you are going to compete with some existing businesses, like for the same product what they are offering, we need some answer to our customers. Before that, here with Salesforce, okay, my app is doing some better stuffs in this specific area, or maybe okay, that app is targeted with a small business user only. My app is generally developed for the enterprise user, and we have some enterprise feature, and I am going to charge a high. This is my region. So here of course we need not see, we can't go and check every available apps, but first thing, everything you do, you go and check about your competitor, and here is business plan. So yes, you have to uh, do some R&D for that as well.
Okay,
Does it make
Om,
sense?
yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, please go ahead.
Om Prakash here, do we need to follow the best practices and test classes for Apex and Lightning components? How that will
Awesome.
be?
Yes, yes, that we need to follow, because when just going to talk for the development part soon. Once we create the package, we need to ensure that all test classes are passing. Okay, so test class needed. In terms of best practices, yes, there is a code review process, and in that I can feel lots of best practices is already covered. For example, if my app had some code and there is a for loop inside for loop, and then DML is happening, okay, or maybe simple SQL query happening inside for loop, that app will fail during the review process. So yes, that's very important point you have asked. We need to take care for all those.
Just to add to that, actually what I actually feel is whenever you are actually having your product on AppExchange, they will actually go through the force.com security tool review, and they will also go through check marks. So you have to make sure of all the coding best standards being followed upon, and then you will also require to have there will be actually a report which will be sent by them if you are not actually complying with their standards, right?
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, thank you very much. And that's once we started this session, we are segmenting it and group by group. Yeah, that will come part of the security review. So we have covered two parts. First thing, very becoming a partner, then submitting a business plan, then development, and then what Nikhil added, part of the security review process. Yes. Thank you very much, Nikhil. Anything else, or we can continue with that slides?
Thanks, Om. We got a few more questions in the QA section. So if you
Let me
can
check.
answer.
What is benefit are included after getting onboarded as a partner for hosting app? Yes, great question. So for that, the link I shared earlier, become a Salesforce partner. You can check for example, like you will going to get org enterprise org to support your journey, like managing your lead. Maybe you can make that org your ISP org. So two Salesforce licenses you are going to receive. Along with that, you are going to access of the partner community. That's network of the all the existing partners you are collaborate there. You have option like some benefits in terms of you are going to raise a case with Salesforce, or you are going to ask what latest innovation. They are going to help you with the help and resources. Some other benefits like I can say, let's say some new Salesforce has launched some new applications. You can request for early access for that. Okay, for example, nowadays data cloud, right? As a partner, you are going to receive some of the early learning part. Lots of details publicly listed on the AppExchange. Few things comes under NDA as well. So here I will suggest please check out that link I shared earlier. Okay, thank you, Aman. Do we get any special org for building our product? So app will build in our developer org, but yes, you're right. We generally go and prefer the org. Like suppose I have built my application. Okay, now I have to demo this. You'll get the demo org, and how from the environment hub, like in the LMA org, like in the ISP org, you'll have option to configure your LMA, and from license management application, no worry for term LMA, and from there you can create a specific org for your usage. Regarding this special org, I will coming soon on the package development model. So depending on the model, if you are choosing 1 GP, then go ahead, generate the partner developer org from your ISP org, and you can go ahead and start building an app in that. If you are choosing 2 GP, we have option make one org as dev hub, and then create the scratch org from there and build your application. So I think yes, that Aman, if anything, maybe I just give a quick answer. Please let me know. I will give details answer here. Thank you for asking. How long does Salesforce template take for processing approval? Is there any timeline? Generally, like in terms of business plan, I can say 3 to 4 weeks is fine. Uh, Once you submit, you can also check the timeline there. Okay, hey, we'll connect you in the 3 to 4 week or 4 to 6 week, depending on the maybe. Let's say I am submitting my app for approval, and there is already an app in the queue. Someone submitted before me. It You can say it will take more time, right? Same rule apply for the review process. I'm going to submit the security review and multiple apps in the line, so it can take more time. Okay. uh yeah, that's covered already here. Yeah, I think I am done with all questions here. If anything you feel not answered, or maybe I answered is not clear, please ask in that specific way. I will try to answer that. Thank you.
Aman, you want to ask something? You have raised your hand.
Yeah, so my question was, let's suppose I build an application, okay,
Mhm.
and I want to know, like, suppose there are multiple features in my application, and I want to check where my customers, which particular features are they using, how much time they are using, and with like the metrics, the analysis of that metrics. So is that what Salesforce give us, any reports or something, like, hey, for this particular features, these are the number of times the user has used it, and this is the one which has been used a lot.
Of course. So that's again a very important part, and this is how a partner knows, okay, where to invest more, where to focus more. So yes, you can get all those details from your main org, from the ISV org. You have to configure some steps for the analytics, but yes, that's option is available for partners.
Okay, so I mean there is limitation, or like whenever we want we can pull it out.
Okay. No, you can get the report maybe on the daily basis. Like, okay, in the last specific month, uh, which feature was used by customer, in the mm, much frequent, and maybe some feature is never used. You can also check from there.
Okay, okay, sir, thank you.
Good. Yeah, and that's great point, Aman. Thank you for adding that. And that you can see some companies are, always focusing on the one specific feature of the app, and that's again as per customer demand. Okay, and sometime maybe I have built something that idea was not good for customer. Okay, let's leave that one. Let's focus on other feature of the same app. So yeah, thank you. Okay, I'll come back again on the question side. Let's go and check for the development and packaging. So here I'm not covering much about the development. Everyone is aware how to build the Salesforce apps. In the Salesforce app is combination of your tab, components, Apex class, whatever, anything, right? You are building there for customers. Suppose I have one flow, one LWC, one Apex class. I'm going to package that as a one package. Okay. For packaging, you can make your unmanaged package available on the AppExchange, or maybe you can make your managed package available on the AppExchange. So how to take this call? Okay, so someone who is very new to package term, no worry. Packaging is like, as I mentioned earlier, I have to deploy some components as a part of app. So of course you will create one app. Okay, in Salesforce you are creating one app. In that app you are adding some tabs, some components, some Apex, right? And that is one app. You are going to package that app, means you are going to group that app in one specific package. Okay, this package, for example, I was talking earlier, okay, employee onboarding app. That employee onboarding app is packaged in the package that called, okay, employee onboarding. So in Salesforce we have packaging options. uh, During packaging, either unmanaged package or managed package. This is very important discussion here. Generally, if I talk for the unmanaged package, you are distributing something as open source projects. Means suppose I have developed one Apex class, one LWC, and I am going to package as an unmanaged package. Someone who will install that application, they can view your code, they can modify your code. Means they will get complete ownership of your code. So now you can think, okay, if I am generating some revenue from my app, I will never go for this, right? You will go with the commercial application via managed package, where your code is not even edited, but even they can't read even, right? Your code is totally your own code. You have total on control. Maybe unmanaged package, general example, like, okay, I am in the one team and I am going to share, let's take my all these components in your org. Let's go and distribute by a unmanaged package. Okay, so here I can see lots of applications are part of the, okay, something give back an initiative that is part of unmanaged package there on the app exchange. But if you are talking as a business, if you are going as a business, then you will go with managed package, where you have the right to upgrade the new features directly. Means I developed one version 1.1. I am going to add some new feature in the app, then I can upgrade. I can upload the latest package, I can share to my customers, and customer can upgrade the app. We also have like option, for example, this is very great point, like manage package once installed in the customer org. they are not going to count against their tabs limitation, custom object limitations. So this is one very interesting thing I can see regarding to manage package. And developer can push updates and update to the components. So lots of text here, but no worry, if any question, let's discuss. These are some of the very few difference here. I can see many differences are uh, there, and you can check with the Salesforce official sites what's difference between unmanaged and managed package. But on the high level, if you talk, okay, managed package, total code is copyright by me, my like owner of the app, by you. Your customer will not able to see the code. You have option to upgrade the multiple version of the app. That's part of the managed package. And in the app, in the target org, customer can edit the components if that is unmanaged package. Okay, so here also you can create multiple version, but that will be not upgraded in the client org. Okay, well, so now during the packaging, we have another very important terms: managed 1 GB package and 2 GB package. And I said very important because now if you are going to build application today, I'm very much sure you are going to choose 2 GB packaging. Why? So earlier, like once you are going to develop the app that is part of the 1 GB packaging, then your developer org where you are going to build your application, that will become the source of truth. So here you can think, I have to build 5 application, then I need to maintain 5 developer org, 5 org. And Aman was asking question earlier, a special org. Yeah, you, instead of having developer org, you can create the partner developer org. That's again benefits of being a Salesforce partner. That partner developer org has like 20 Salesforce licenses. Generally in the developer org we have 2 Salesforce license, right? In that partner developer org you have more storage. Okay, so for managed 1 GB packaging, generally you can use your partner developer org. This is also supported today, you can still build that, but suggestion is go with 2 GB package. Why? Because suppose I am going to build 2 application, I don't need to manage 2 orgs. Here our source of truth is our version control system, maybe your Git repository where you are maintaining your multiple apps code. So source of truth is uh, our version control system. So of course it will prefer this. Here dev hubs on the package, but dev hubs doesn't contains the package metadata, because your package metadata is part of your version control system. Your dev hub, yeah, like your main developer main org is just owning the package. And in the dev hub you can have one or more package, but in the earlier packaging org only you can develop one package in one org. Okay, that's the restrictions of the 1 GB packaging. And I believe these were the main restrictions. Nowadays all partners going with this, because say if one company has 10 app, they have 10 different developer org, like package org. Okay, the namespace of a managed package is created in a namespace org and linked to dev hub. Generally what happened, like you create the namespace once and you are going to build the multiple application, and and now you are going to associate the multiple namespace to the single dev hub. Okay, but earlier again the namespace was tightly linked with your package development org. Namespace here, if someone is new to this term, because I am developing my app, distributing to another one. Let's say I have built doc2 file. Okay, that doc2 file may be having one custom object. This is going to install in one the client org. Let's say that client org has already the same custom object, but in Salesforce org, the custom object API name should be unique, right? You can't have same API name for 2 custom object. With namespace, what happened? Let's say I have given the namespace name appicrown underscore doc, just for example. Okay, so now if a custom object name is a student, very different example here. If custom object name is a student, my app object API name will become appicrown underscore doc underscore student. Means okay, that custom object belong to this specific package, and that's going to make that unique API name. Okay, this I give an example for one custom object. Same apply for Apex. Maybe my class has a one Apex login controller. Customer org has also login controller. Both will be there because my package class will be there as a namespace underscore login controller, right? and that will be login controller. Now you can start thinking, okay, if even 5 app installed in my org and all 5 org has the same class, for example, no worry, that's different because they have different namespace. Okay, so I wanted to cover this namespace, keeping in mind someone very new to the namespace. Any question for the first and second generation? I know I am just skipping some. I'm not going to deep dive because you see in this one session we have 5 different segments, right? Application of partner, becoming a partner, then becoming applying for the business plan, then development, then review. So just I'm going to give information. Okay. Any question? Maybe we can have some detailed session where we are only going to talk 1 hour for the building 1 GP package, right? Only we're going to talk for second GP package. Let me check if we have any question here.
So with regards to this 1 GP versus 2 GP, this is more about licenses, just about licenses, or it is also about some other features like your administration and its extra level of features which are provided. It is only about that, or it's more.
Okay, I can say it's more about the how you are going to maintain your app code and how we are going to maintain your multiple version of apps. Like for example, if you think on this perspective, okay, I am following the 1 GP packaging part. That time you have to build 2 application, then you have to maintain 2 different developer org, maybe partner developer org. If you have to release the package, you have to log into both different org. Let's say you are going to release the package for app A, you have to go and log into app A org and create one package. So for the partner, managing of the life cycle of the app development was very hectic if you think you have 5 or 10 apps, right? But here, manage 2GP, your entire code base in the version control system. You don't need to depend on any specific org, right? Sometimes even happen, maybe you are not going to release any application for 1 year. Okay, let's fill that pain point. Okay, how to maintain all org details somewhere. But here, no worry, even you lost your scratch org, that will expire every month by the scratch org, right? Maximum time 1 month limit. So no worry, your versions control, you have one version control system, your all 5 source code is there, 5 packaged source code is there. Okay, bring it in your development org, maybe in the scratch org, and just create the latest package. That makes
So
sense?
then with, I understood that. So one more question just with regards to it. So for example, if I'm actually launching my app again on the App Exchange, okay, so how do we actually? So is there a mandatory requirement that we need to upgrade our app on a regular basis?
Okay.
Is there a need?
Okay. I don't see mandatory requirement, but as Salesforce suggests, you should go with the review process once a year. And as you know, like Salesforce is always coming with some of the release, like, okay, let's say this Apex method was upgraded in the latest release, right? For the example, this way of LWC is now upgraded with some specific JavaScript method, just high level example. So
Mhm.
suggestion is, yes, at least upgrade and bring the latest thing in your app, so your customer will be very much updated what Salesforce is offering
So then
latest.
one suggestion needed over there from you, just to understand this feature. So for example, if I have, we actually built a feature for example, using workflows and process builders, which
Right.
was being used from 2015 onwards, right? So we have
Great.
been using it quite old, and
Hmm.
now flows have been introduced. Okay, so now our app becomes obsolete at that time, right? So now
Yes.
shall we build it in a new org, or shall we put an upgrade? Because at that kind of scenario, all
Hmm.
your components, all your package will be actually getting obsolete and you will be coming up with new. What should we do in that case?
Got it. Got it. Yes. So again, here, instead of just rebuilding the new app again, start. Let's say I'm going to build a brand new package. Okay, that will again take lots of efforts. So here suggestion is, request to Salesforce. They will have grant you access of delete components. Some components we can directly delete from my org. They will allow you that option, or even in some cases you can directly deactivate the some previous workflow or process builder, and now you will introduce that logic to the flow depending on the use cases. And also there is some limitations you need to check what we can deactivate, what not. So on general suggestion is, go with the same app, just latest release version. Okay. And because see, your app only not depending on the workflow or process builder. You already have some different components, some different tabs, right? You have just their maybe a couple of workflow rule and process builder, and you need to migrate to the flow. So go with the same one, but
Okay.
maybe in one cases, in different cases, one application where lots of workflow and process builder are there, only automation is there, very less components, and you feel, yeah, it's okay, let's create new org list, link, get approved from Salesforce and list link with my existing listing. Go with that, again your choice, not your stop.
Okay.
So again,
Makes sense.
depending on the various cases.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank.
So here I think Salesforce team is very supportive in terms of these types of support we needed time to time. For example, earlier because I am also helping many ISP partners to build their applications. So a few months back, we are facing one issue related to the standard survey module. Like a standard survey feature, someone enabled the checkbox. And then that going to depend on the, like, let me simplify this. Like there is some specific feature in our application, if I'm going to use that, then target org where I'm going to install that application, they should also follow the same path. Like, okay, my app feature is depending on the Salesforce standard survey object, then where I'm going to install, they should enable the Salesforce survey, right? Similarly, remember when I was talking about the making our application live, then there is option, this will work in the specific edition. Similarly, okay, a specific feature needed for my app, for example, I'm building some application that's going to depend on data cloud. Now you can see customer need data cloud first, right? So based on that, Salesforce team is very supportive here. So Nikhil, once you decided which model I need to go, maybe you can discuss more with the expert and they will suggest you best possible path. Okay.
Okay. Sure. Thanks, Om.
Okay, thanks, Nikhil. I love the questions on the that deep level. Thank you very much. So I'm skipping this now. I think we are just high level clear, but again, this is a vast topic, so you need to go with much details for both packaging thing. Very important point. I feel this is the much critical, much important part, because as developer, we all develop this very easy. Okay, one GP or maybe second GP. We go with the standard process, applying and getting approval. But this is very interesting part, and also money is needed here. Like I'm going to make my app paid on the AppExchange, then we need to submit the security review fee. Suppose if the first attempt it failed, I need to submit again. I again need to pay the fee for the review. So that's why I mentioned it's not only about the going to delay that app timeline if your review failed, but also investment is there, and at the same time you need to ensure the quality. So how it works, first thing, you're going to submit the review via the console. Remember earlier I was here, once you are go on the last step of this, we have option to submit the review. Then Salesforce review team will review that, that will add it to your the review queue. Once product team will validate and test your application. During submission of the review, you also need to install and configure your app in one test org. You need to give the access of that test org to Salesforce, and Salesforce team, product security review team is going to use your application. If they have any feedback, any concern related to your app, maybe earlier I was talking, some of you were asking question like, okay, my application is not following the best practices. Maybe my application is not following the governor limits specific steps, right? Maybe some test classes is not properly following the assert. Maybe some Apex class is not following the security standard. Okay, then the team will notify you. You need to correct those things and you need to submit. So you can see timeline generally in 1 to 2 weeks. It's get to a queue. Or here maybe if you are missing some important document, then Salesforce team will review from back. Okay, please attach this document in the review, then submit again. Okay, once this is clear, in the next 4 to 6 weeks, you will get the result. Well, before going for the final Salesforce security review, we need a very important check marks. I think we discussed a couple of time today in the question answer sections. You need to just go on this security review site. Once you open this scanner, you have option to submit the username, Okay, so you can submit the username of the org where you are currently building your application. For example, if you are in the scratch org, put the scratch org. If you are building the first gp 1 gp, like you have partner developer org, put the username where your code is, submit this from here. In the 24-hour, you will get, within 24 hours you will get the result. That result look like this, and now we can see one question is answered here. Earlier someone asked me about the best practices. You can see all almost of these are best practices, something from apex code quality, something from javascript. No issues found, like you'll be very happy to see like one check marks will give you report like this. If there is issue, they will give you, okay, SQL issues in your org, sorry, in your code, which line. You'll click the details from here. In the this report itself, you will have all details, maybe your 5 issues, and after this page you will have that 5 issue description. Okay, in the code line number this is having some issues. You can see almost fls create code, like fls, if you are having create operations like dml happening, you need to check if those field have access. Like if I am updating the last name of the lead in the code, you need to check if the user has the last access of the last name, like they have access of create access of last name. Similarly, you can see dml statement inside loops. Again, we follow in the best practices, right? SQL inside loops, if this is something, yeah, this is apex code quality issue, maybe 5 places then 5 issues, please fix that. Multiple time you can submit this, and then you'll get the final clean report, and you'll be happy to see, oh, I have the check marks report ready. Maybe hard coding IDs. By the way, I'm not talking all, just definition here in covering in the context of our session. And sorry, I think we are also getting late, but I am happy because this late was happened due to our Q&A, so no worry. Then we also need to generate the.
Just wanted to interrupt you for a while. So we had a one question from Sharad. Any insights on what aspects are reviewed by Salesforce during the security review process? So I hope this covers what you just explained is covered this one, right?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we covered that already here. Okay, good. Then we also have to generate the Salesforce code analyzer report. Means we need to scan our app with the Salesforce code analyzer. If you need to list your application in the AppExchange, so for this, in the VS Code generally, you can just, if you Google it, Salesforce code analyzer, you'll get the plugin of VS Code. You can configure in the VS Code. Then that report will again help you, okay, your code is breaking this specific rule of the Salesforce security. Once you have a clean report, you can take that report handy, and in the partner community itself, I remember I was on the partner community. Here, go to the solution tab, and under the solutions, I'm already on the solution tab here. You have to attach that report. Okay, so here Salesforce code analyzer under the third upload document section. In this, I believe we should have upload document option. But anyway, as of now, I'm leaving this practical one. Okay, just informational one. You have to upload the code analyzer document. You have to upload the check marks report. If you have something that's maybe check marks report is telling, okay, in the line number 100 of this specific class there is issue, but you believe no, that's not issue. Maybe check marks report is not correct. Just for example, some cases happen, or maybe you have some explanation, okay, this feature is needed and this is not breaking, this code is needed and this is not breaking any of the Salesforce security standards because of this. You can create one false positive document. Okay, means even Salesforce code analyzer report or the check marks report having some issues, and you want to clarify, no, this is not issue because this is needed. If it is not needed, my app feature will be not working, and this is how this is not going to disturb or break the security policy. You can upload that false positive document as well. I only covered two things here, check marks and code analyzer, but we have multiple review or document needed. For example, I'm going to integrate with external system. Let's say some API endpoint URL. I need to give one scanner for that as well. Okay, I'm integrating with this API, and this API authentication is following all the best practices, and those API is also following the not breaking any security standards. Okay, Okay, so during the security review process, you need to go with those. For example, you have submitted, and if you are missing some document, Salesforce team will notify you before going for review. And something is already mandatory. For example, code analyzer is mandatory, so you need to put and upload that there. Okay, so first thing, you have to prepare and submit the review. Same console, we are here, fill the basic, then go with all steps. Then submission verification. Okay, testing, your Salesforce team will test, verify, and if everything good, they will notify you with this one email: congratulations, your app solution passed. Now you are ready to make it live. So generally here, from the same console, you can make your application live, just because every details is here already. Once you fill next, at the end you have 7 preview, but once you fill everything, you have option to make it live. For example, if I go back here, on the back, let's start the changes. You can see the doc to file and employee onboarding is live. Okay, and maybe if you can click on this directly for just quick demo, you can see from here you can make it available. Okay, well, congratulations, your listing is live on the AppExchange. The final step there from the same console. And last segment is licensing. I'm just keeping it very simple. Like once your customer will install the app, generally what happen, it will come to your Salesforce org. And how this happen, if I just spend 2 minutes on this, you have to go to technology section. Here, if you are going to connect the technology, you have to choose the org, and you can connect your org. For example, I'm going to connect my one org, and that org will hold the lead information. You can of course connect from there. And also you can connect the org, maybe if your 2 GB packaging, 1 GB packaging, and you are going to link that package here, you need to connect here. Okay, we have some different configuration on the same AppExchange page, where you can create the campaign in the Salesforce org, and put the campaigning ID on the AppExchange in your setting. Like once lead will come, maybe someone is installing my app, then this lead will go to my specific org. Okay, in your main ISP org, where you are installed the LMA org, there is separate process for configuration of license management app. You are going to configure this. For example, customer installed and their license is generated in my org. On the license edit page, I have option to set the expiration. Okay, maybe it's just suspended. No, they are not paying me, I need to suspend that, right? It's business, so you have to go and suspend the access. Maybe you have to go and change the expiration of that application. Maybe trial is there, then you have to set expiration. Then here the seats, this is again very important. Seats means if my application is installed in the customer org, now they need all customers, all users of that org can access that application. If yes, this is site license, you can make this checkbox true. If not, you can allow the seats. Okay, 2 means only 2 user will use that application in the client org. Well, thank you very much. I will not take much time, we are already very late now, but I would love to have any discussion on any question here. Okay. Hey, thank you, Aman. I think, yeah, but at the end, I will little hurry, because I know I respect your time as well, and organizers' time as well.
Thank you so much, Om. And we are short on time, but yeah, there's a lot to know about App Exchange, and the lovely. I mean, it's a lovely session. So if anybody who is interested to know more about it can reach out to Om via social. He will be ready to help you. Okay, and you can also drop us the questions, and we will forward it to Om.
Sure. Thank you very much, everyone. And yeah, as mentioned, like maybe if someone want, okay, let's have more session licensing part, more session on the LMA part. So maybe we can come with topic part. But you can see this was one of the just life cycle overview. So I try to cover it from my side. Thank you very much for making it engaging.
Thanks, Om. Just one quick question in the quick Q&A section, if you can answer that one from Shrikant.
Let me check quickly. But yeah, I think we have amazing audience, right? They're not limited for the time. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
yeah, they're quite
Awesome.
patient and yeah, eager to learn. So
Great.
that's okay.
How to manage the developments in partner developer edition instead of developing the packaging org every time. Okay, awesome. So here I can see development in the partner developer editions. Like once we are going to develop in the partner developer edition, we're going to create the managed package. That process was part of 1 GP. Okay. Here, uh, for the part of 2 GP, you need one DevHub org. DevHub, everyone I'm pretty much sure you're aware about. Like once you are using SFTX, generally you have configuring one org as DevHub. From DevHub, you are creating multiple scratch org. So what you can do, you can create a scratch org. Let's develop one application in the scratch org, committing the code on the your source, your version control system. And during packaging, just you need to choose namespace and package versions. Okay, like package version generally automatically increase, but you're going to associate your namespace to the package. So here I can just quickly summarize. For the partner developer edition access, you need to go to your Salesforce main org, and in the main org, like from the environment hub, you can create the new partner developer edition. Srikant, I hope I understand the question correctly. If not, no worry, we can sometime connect one to one and we can discuss more on this, and maybe you can ask the question again.
Okay, I think yeah. Okay, so I think this is the last question we had in Q&A section. Nothing new in chat section as well. So, folks, if no more questions, then we can proceed further. Otherwise, let us know.
Awesome, thank you.
Okay, okay, cool. Thanks again, Om. And yeah, it was very much interactive and interesting topic as well. So hopefully, people got most out of it. And yeah, let's see. Let's test them out with our
Awesome.
quiz.
Looking for some new apps on the AppExchange. Thank
Right?
you.
Yeah, lovely. So yeah, let me just start the quiz and put the pin here. So we have meanwhile. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. Om, can you please stop share so I
Yeah,
can?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going. Thank you. Now,
Okay, thanks. Uh, okay, so folks are joining in. We got 16 so far. 20. How many do we have? 33. So considering 31.
okay.
Uh,
Let's join. Let's have fun.
Yeah, and just a note again. So winners from the first quiz are not eligible for winning. I mean, they can participate, but we will not consider their winning for this quiz. Okay. All right. So we have 22 folks. Got it. Who's nomadic? Y2J. Nice name.
Nomadic is always Aman.
Aman, secret name, huh? We won't consider your name then. Okay, 24. 25. Five more to go. If not interested, let us know. Okay, so two more has joined. 27. Okay, in 10 seconds, I'm gonna start. All right. So we got 27 folks so far, and I'm starting the quiz now. So let's see the podium now. Sharad, that's okay. So Sharad is in third position, Lakshman on second, Pooja. Okay, that's completely different result. What we were
Surprise.
expecting. Congratulations, everyone.
Since
Okay. All right, congratulations all the winners. And for the most active participation, we will announce the result on social. So stay tuned. And yeah, let's enjoy the rest of the weekend, rest of your Sunday. Okay. Thank you so much again. Have a good day.
Yep.
thank
Thank
you
you,
Bye
everyone.
everyone.
bye.
Bye.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.